Hi, Peter.
Hi there.
So we had your progress exam today, your first progress exam, which means that it's been 3 months since you came to our office for neuropathy symptoms. And you had some great results today, and I asked you if you're willing to share. So would you mind telling us what's been going on and what prompted you to come here in the first place?
Well, it was. I can't quite remember, but my daughter,
Yes.
Sarah, she found this on the internet.
Yes.
And she said that it looks good,
Yes.
and that you were one of the leading people in the field, and that's why we came.
And what was going on? What kind of symptoms did you have, and how
Well-
severe were they when you first came in?
Well, my toes, I couldn't feel anything
Yeah.
on my toes, and it was, I could feel it, the insensitivity going along my foot.
Yeah.
And so I was really concerned about it.
Sure.
Because when I went to the doctor, they said, well, we can't really do much about it and everything else. And I'm proactive. And when
Sure.
I came here, I thought, well, I've got to do something. And these people are going to help me. And
Cool.
you have. The 3-month
I appreciate
evaluation is fantastic.
I appreciate that. So we've been focusing on some protocols with you here in the clinic and at home. I think pretty early on you started to feel some changes. And even though they weren't drastic, you were noticing that you could feel things, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then we had your progress exam today. And what do you think about your results so far in terms of what you've noticed and how you feel about it?
I think it's fantastic.
Awesome.
I'm a man of science myself, and I actually
Sure.
saw the graphs
Yes.
as well. And I closed my eyes when you were testing all the different ways and evaluating
Yeah.
the sensitivity, and it was just amazing. I really,
Awesome.
and part of it is the will to succeed.
Yes.
And I haven't
100%.
missed any of the
The home protocols, if you
home
will.
protocols.
Okay.
Both with the tablets and
Yes.
and with the equipment. So
Yes.
I'm very pleased with that. And I got
Amazing.
into a nice habit, and it's nothing for me to get up and just do it.
Sure. So you found that it was easy for you to implement the protocols at home.
Absolutely.
It wasn't burdensome.
And plus the videos that you've put out on the web.
Yes.
They have a whole range of exercises to stimulate the feet
Yes.
and I've
You found that beneficial.
and I do that
Awesome.
too. I'm getting to the point where I can I don't have to look at the video and follow it. I know what to do.
I love it. What about your experience with our team in general, coming in here, and whether it's touching base with our team or getting the treatments? If you
Very,
had to
very
reschedule
professional.
things, you had a good
Very
experience.
professional indeed.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Thank you for that. Last question. What would you, actually, two more questions if that's okay. How does life look different for you now that you're actually seeing progress with this? Are there things that you're able to do or things that you look forward to that maybe perhaps you were nervous about in the past, or anything that used to concern you that now has shifted because your health is improving?
Yeah, well, it may surprise you that I'm actually 70 years of age next month.
Yes.
I felt that I was becoming a bit of a couch potato and everything, and I've got so much more energy.
Awesome.
I rarely, I haven't taken a nap in the afternoon, so
Sure.
my energy level is up. And I like that because I can do more things,
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, so when we talked, you mentioned that you've noticed improvements with reduction in the symptoms in terms of the intensity, also the frequency and the duration, how long they last. You noticed improvements with digestion, and then also energy levels.
Yes.
And just overall mood, and you're just feeling better. Last question is, what would you tell yourself 3 months ago, like when you first came in here?
Well, everyone
based
that
on
I
where you are
spoke
now.
to, I spoke to several of my doctors and everything,
Yes.
and they were all, saying, well, these things may not be as they are and all this sort of thing. But I can assure them that when I see them, again, I'm going to tell them how the success rate that I have, and they can form an opinion, but at least it's going to be an educated one from myself, you know?
Awesome. I love it. Is there anything that you would share with somebody that is considering this as an option as opposed to going the conventional path of medications and surgeries?
Well, I definitely think that this is an excellent way of improving your sensitivity, especially, I mean, I only have the problem with my feet,
Sure.
extremities, but I believe that it can help with hands and a whole bunch of other things that I'm
Cool.
not aware of. So
Fair enough.
I would say that if you're having some form of neuropathy, then this is the place to come.
Thank you so much for sharing that, and I appreciate you. We look forward to seeing and celebrating more successes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vasco.
Thank you, Peter.